SC has to have one in the senior experience of somebody in the setter position who handles the ball so often as a Kendall Bateman, who puts Alex Jupiter on that touch in a good position to score.
Annie Lurson with the set to the back row. Terrific dig by the Pac-12 Libero of the Year, Natalie Hagelin, for a fourth NCAA title. SC also looking for a fourth, and Natalie Hagelin digging it up defensively.
And Liberos are becoming more and more important. Coaches are valuing them more and more for what they offer. Ball control, defense like Hagelin's doing here, and in addition, she's passing the ball really well. She's the best passer on the floor so far with the University of Hawaii, hitting negative that first game before turning it around and winning the match for her team in the fifth.
Bateman goes to Shaw, and the block is up.
What a cover by Hagelin.
Great get by Beltran. McMahon to Hagelin again. Arch is there. McMahon, Hagelin, a third time. And reaching over the net was Illinois. Point SC.
Give that point all to Hagelin. What an amazing series of digs by Natalie Hagelin. First, the cover. She kept.
Those are the plays the Liberos live for. Another good dig by Hagelin. And that'll end with another Trojan point.
Good dig from Hagelin. Welling ready to serve for BYU.
And then the swing from him.
Catherine Harms, that tough lefty, and here's another one here in Micah Hancock, a player that at times when her block and her serve have been off, Penn State has had some struggles. Coach Russ Rose told us it's so crucial that her serving and her blocking on, and how about another ace?
Morgan Ball could do nothing.
And they got somebody he felt transformed the program in Sonia Newcomb, their outside hitter, and they've been getting better ever since, knocking on the door to NCAA semifinals. Nice choice by Hancock there to get her hitter a one-on-none situation.
Penn State's got a naked net a lot here in this first set.
Watch how Hancock will jump, attract a blocker, and then there's the...
It starts to play. On two. Hancock. So it's got to be ready for that. 247 career aces. Make that 248 for the junior. Now this is where she can start rattling off some points. She'll get on these rolls. Beautifully placed ball.
Van Zandt. This is an interesting rotation because you only have Katie Slay on one side of the court and Deja McClendon on the other. So if they don't get a pass at all, and 4 errors on 11 swings.
And the much smaller Wisconsin team out blocking.
Hancock, who will let it rip, and from that left hand as well, gets the ace. Number 1 in the country in aces this season. Whitney Lyons, now you can sense the momentum on that side of the net. From the players and from the fans, they're used to these.
The dangerous Micah Hancock with the serve, and Penn State is honorable mention All-South Region player this year. Ariel Scott, known as A. Scott to her teammates, who didn't start playing volleyball until her freshman year in high school.
Makes it look so easy, such a...
Off the block, Gonzalez keeps it alive, and they set up Ariel Scott.
See Minnesota questioning who would they go to, and at the last minute Hancock goes to the back set to Ariel
in the regular season. Santana with a good dig, good all-around player.
Very well, just one error so far, and they've looked at her quite a few times, but she gets so high above everyone. Her athleticism, she's making smart decisions. She's really reading the block, seeing what they're giving her. She's got power, she can take some off.
extend
run right here for Penn State. Both sides hitting over 350.
Nice chase by Orlandini.
Orlandini able to track it down. The back set this time. Scott cross court. Back outside. Nelson down the line. Gonzalez was there. McGarris.
Good play by McClendon to help out.
And coming down the line, Ariel Scott.
Boy, I sure like that. If you're not going to be a blocker, you got to help on this play. What an up by the libero for Penn State.
Hancock looking for Scott, and that'll do it. Penn State wins the opening set 25.
Dominance.
And both of these sides benefiting from what the coaches call the best the Big Ten has ever been. That coming from Russ Rose, who's been in the league since Penn State joined. At Florida, transferred, came back home, was the regional most outstanding player last weekend, and had a well of a night on the Thursday night in the semis. We have the ace for Colleen Ward, who served nails in the 5th and deciding set in the semis.
And she talked about their 20.
They arrived at Illinois. Ward cross court, got it.
Boy, did she get it. We saw that against USC. We've seen that all year long. If somebody takes the line on her, she can rip it cross court. She hits with the best range of. You've done a good and deceptive job in attack.
4 unanswered points on the Reeves serve. Ward will try and end it, and does. Point Illinois. 3 kills for Colleen Ward, who is back to serve.
It's a perfect play. Good control pass that time.
Ward with a big hit. 26 kills for Colleen Ward.
Again, coming well into the middle of the national semifinal and get back into it for her team. Wow.
Going to be a lot of Colleen Ward, too, down the stretch, you would think. She also flirting with a new career high. Will it be enough? See Illinois tussle and the Fighting Illini, as they have all year long. They love their All-American Colleen Ward. They've been going to her often tonight.
They sure did, and they, in the middle of the season, they were trying to run a really fast offense to her. It really wasn't serving her that well, so they slowed it down, and she is showing she has been hot in the postseason. A great match.
There's Bricio, dug up by Brooks. Eckerman. Beautiful cut shot for a kill.
Miller and crew in the backcourt, and then another kill for Irwin.
Big swing out of the back by Eckerman. Point Texas.
A few plays ago we saw.
Another big time swing. Fisher. Here comes Texas again. Eckerman.
Well, she's a little excited, and I would be too if I could hit like that. Watch this. Absolute crushing.
Here for Nebraska. Paul Miller, the back set to Ralston. Dug up out of the back. Haley Eckerman. Big 12 Player of the Year is denied. They'll go back outside to Haley over the top of the block. Point Texas. Ross with the pass to Carlini, and the block right back at the Badgers. Now it's Chapman. Popped up by Neal. This is Eckerman finding the corner for Texas.
Good vision.
The set, we're tied at 29. UNC meet Haley Eckerman. I've been waiting for Haley. Cross court. She said she used to like to do that a long time ago. We're going to ask her in studio why she...
the second set, she's been the big off. And Ajanaku is just too big.
It's been a while since Stanford's been able to go on a little bit of a scoring run. 2 points, 2 earned points in a row. That could
Prowess in the blocking category.
11 ties so far, 6 lead changes. And let's take a look at Inky Ajanaku and her kills and blocks today.
Boy, Inky Ajanaku, the sophomore, just phenomenal blocker. The way she presses in on balls on the block, and then her prowess at the net to hit the ball. She has great.
It's good serve by Burgess. The block, Inky Ajanaku.
How about some hang time by Ajanaku right there? She stayed up in the air and got her hand on that ball for the tip.
Immediately after that happened,
she's up high, hangs.
And sleight of hand, go another. Bug setting up Brittany Howard. Florida's defense is their mallet off the fingertips. Bug looking to Ajanaku. That's a play they love, sliding behind the setter for the kill.
Boy, do that, and that's why she's averaging over 3.5 kills per set. This is transition. She was blocking. You see how quickly she gets off the net and around the setter. And
behind the service line, and Hancock scored 5 points off of her serve the first time around. Whitney stuffed, and Stanford will limit Hancock scoreless on that go-round.
But she sure caused a good opportunity. That's all you can ask for, is to get your opposite. A good swing. Just heat coming at her.
And the response from Obadu. You've got a couple of physically swinging teams on either side tonight.
This is exactly one of the keys for Texas. They want to establish that middle and get BYU's blockers thinking middle, and then earlier we saw really well, and they can't get the ball to Obadu, and they have to set it out to the left sides. That's not a great matchup for them. That's the matchup Texas wants. Even though there were 3 blockers up on that play, Obadu has the advantage. Nicely executed by Texas. Perfect pass. Obadu hits it off the block, and that's what Texas wants. More.
Neal dug up by Enoy. Chandler going back to Anderson. Stuffed Obadu. And she's got the crowd going now. And she's got a little swagger to her.
look at her arms were almost horizontal. It's everything it could handle in the second match, the match at Kansas.
Missed a few games early in the season playing with the Slovenian national team. Obadu with the slide. Point Texas.
And it all starts with the perfect pass. Watch, Collins doesn't have to move at all as a setter, and that is a very good matchup for Texas. Obadu just going right.
And it's only served to get them both better and get this Minnesota team better.
Exactly, and in fact, Minnesota has evolved into a...
In the NCAA tournament, that may be coming soon. And that time, Chaka leaves no doubt.
That's a common theme for setters. If their hitter makes a mistake, they're hitting barely above 100. So they're not surprised by that move. It's what I would have done too, just looking, and immediately they get a lift.